So I woke up this morning to a wonderful surprise of refined ritual art. Now, I've always liked ritual monsters and how the mechanic is, but even though the mechanic is interesting in itself, it needs as much support as it can get because they are falling behind. Because if you look at Drytron, they're not even really a ritual deck, they're just a tribute effect deck. And let's get right into it. Refined Ritual Art is a ritual spell. This card is used to ritual summon any one ritual monster. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. Ritual summon one ritual monster from your deck by attributing one normal monster in your hand, whose total level equals exactly the level of a monster you ritual summon. Shuffle the special summon monster into the deck during your opponent's end phase. Now, a few things to note. This oddly goes super well with the new Magic Key archetype because you have a level 4 and a level 8. You contribute 2 of the level 4s to summon a level 8, or 1 of the level 4s to summon out a level 4. And it's oddly familiar like Advanced Ritual Art, where you send them from deck to grave to summon from hand, but this returns at the end phase. Now, some of the decks we could run this in, obviously Magic Key, and if we go back to history, because I have a lot of deck lists for some reason. Now, I don't have one of them specifically built, but sadly you can't. Actually, no, you can, because it says you can ritual summon this card with any Nekraz ritual spell. But you can't summon out Trish or Valkyris or Gungnir. You could summon out Brio and Below for Nekroz. That is for sure. Now, other ritual decks I have are abysmal because you also have things like Drytron that's somewhere in here. Like Drytron, but this is a very old list. But one of the decks that I brought up to a friend, because back in the past, there was a deck, I think in like 2010, 2011, being Demise. Because you ran the Advanced Ritual Art, sending Insect Knight or Metal Armored Bug to the graveyard to get the Demise. And then you just instantly summon it, blow up the board, summon 2 more, and go for game. Because of how it works. Also, people did run Grand Maju Diaiza. No, that's the wrong one. People also ran Grand Maju, Legendary Grand Maju, Great Grand Maju, and tried to make this deck in the future, but it hasn't seen that much success. Now, some of the notable cards we have are Saravis, the Ancient and the Ascended, because it is a quick effect. Return this to the hand, negate the special summon of a monster, and if you do, banish those monsters. So if they pendulum summon, you just bounce this back and all that. Chaos Max Dragon is another great target, and a few other honorable mentions. You have Water Agnister, Incantation Chalice Slime, Cyberse Magician, and a few other amazing ritual card monsters overall. If you run a fairy deck, you normal summon your Venus, you activate the effect, summon out 3 Shine Balls, you activate this, tribute all 3 Shine Balls, summon out a Herald of Perfection for pretty much free. And that's on your 5th summon, so if they Nibiru, you just discard a fairy, and oh look, you have 5 fairies in the graveyard. Then you summon out Agent of Venus, or if you already have Agent of Venus on the field, Agent Venus, and I believe Venus has enough attack. 1600 attack, level 3 normal summon. If it was 1000 or less, then it would be definitely insane. But overall, Refined Ritual Art, very good card for rituals overall, because they've been needing support for quite some time since they've been lacking. Drytron I don't count as ritual. Trying to think of other ritual decks that came out in the past. I can't really think of any outside of Nekroz. Incantations aren't really a ritual deck because that's more of an engine. Blue Eyes can use this because you tribute off your Blue Eyes White Dragon to summon out a Chaos Max from deck or Chaos Dragon. Overall, this card's actually very good. It helps out the newer strategy and it helps out older strategies, which I really like. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. See you guys in the next video, and goodbye.